What's up everybody, it's your boy Hima. Welcome to another video, and in this video we're gonna talk about Tesla. Okay, so this video is gonna be in two parts. Of course, first we're gonna look at the charts, and then secondly we're gonna look at their financial report, and I'm gonna make my case whether you should buy Tesla or not, whether it will go down even further or go up. We're gonna look into all of that nitty-gritty stuff. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are not so new to the channel, please hit the like button and the share button if you're finding these videos useful. I'm glad, and that's what I want you guys to do. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm looking at the charts. This is the 1 week chart, of course. I usually look at the long-term charts with the 1 week or 1 month, so you get an idea of the entire movement of the stock. So we are sitting at $654. So many people ask me, this was during the hype because Elon Musk is really vocal on social media, and because of that I think this big move, let me get my spotlight tool. Yeah, so from this $414 to $900, this is all speculation and hopium, and of course hyper excitation. Is that even a word? People get excited. Of course, Elon Musk is very vocal on Twitter and Facebook and whatnot, so that's why I think this whole move upward is just pure speculation. I personally believe Tesla is not still worth $900. They have so much to prove, and we're gonna discuss all of that when we're looking at the financial report. But right now, look from the charting perspective. All right, there are a few significant things that I want to show you guys. The first is, of course, this $900 evaluation. I've been telling you guys that it's too overvalued at this point. I'm not saying Tesla is a bad company. I'm just saying $900 as of now is just too much, right? And then of course it came down, and I did a fib, and of course we are at 0.382%. Right now the market is in accumulation. It means it's going sideways. The market is indecisive. The thing is, it could go up or down. All right. My guess is it should go down a bit more than up. All right, as you can see, we have a period like this over here happening, and of course over here the difference was that the market went up. Here, after this accumulation period, the market came down. So it's really hard to say that this will go further up, because because the US market, the entire S&P 500 market is overvalued right now, and I'm hoping for it to go down a bit. Of course, with the stimulus that they're pumping into the economy, the money is going to inadvertently end up in the stock market. So it's gonna go up even further, but I would not be jumping into any US stock at the moment. I'm saving up some money. I'm waiting for it to go down. It might go down if it doesn't, but either way I'm not gonna enter right now. If I'm entering, I'll be looking at companies that are already down. These are all cyclical companies. Most of these companies are cyclical companies, so I would just be entering to a company that's already down below. Okay, so Tesla, look, the charts look good, and I did manage to draw a trend line. We did 1, 2, 3, and if asset or security is touching that trend line 3 times, that means we are on a bull run. But of course it could break down this trend line and come further down. As you can see, guys, this was a previous high, and this actually almost came down towards that high. We know previous highs become latest support, so this is what happened over here. So Tesla is, I think, finding some sort of support in this entire region. So it's looking safer. I wouldn't say good in the charts, but looking safer. But here's the thing, guys. We're gonna, when you look at the fundamentals, I'm gonna make this more clearer so you have an idea of what's going on. But from the charting perspective, it looks safe, not good, not bad, safe. Safe means Tesla might the markets are indecisive, so it's preparing for a big move up or down. That's the other big question. I honestly can't tell you where the market is heading. I can't tell you the future. But if you do want to go in on Tesla, I highly recommend going long on Tesla, maybe 2 to 3 to 5 years. All right, if it's a short-term trade, the markets are too volatile at the moment, I would not be putting my money. But if it's a long-term thing, if you like Tesla, if you know their nitty-gritties, I would not be worried too much about the short-term things. Of course, long-term, Tesla is looking good, and they are making money as a company, but not enough to satisfy the investors. That's why we saw this big dip. And if you are someone who bought over here, I feel bad for you, and I think you're an idiot. You never do that. You don't buy at the top, you always buy at the dip. But if you did buy and you're still holding it, you're gonna have to hold it for a certain amount of time, until this uncertain period is passes. So we're still on a bull market. Of course, the volume is, I'm happy with the volume. Volume is considerably high, and of course it's still above the 200 moving day average line. So that means it's still in a bull market, and of course it's touching the trend line. And this would have been a really, if you want to enter, like I told you, please make sure to go long on Tesla. This area is a good area. But of course, there's still a risk associated with Tesla. The reason I'm saying this, one, US market is kind of volatile at the moment, and it's at an all-time high. It could come down, we do not know. And B, Tesla's earning results are yet to be improving. So I personally would be taking that. If you can take that risk, of course, buy some money. I personally do not see myself investing in Tesla. Maybe I could be wrong or not, but if you are someone who wants to invest in Tesla, I think you should consider what I have to say. And of course, you might be thinking, if you're not investing in Tesla, why should I listen to you? That's exactly why you should listen to me, because you always need that third unbiased opinion. Because some people will say don't buy, some people will say buy, but when you're making a decision, you need an unbiased opinion. So if I'm not buying Tesla, everything I'm gonna say about Tesla is coming from an unbiased perspective. All right, that's why you should listen to me. So that's with the charts. Let's jump into the fundamentals. Alright guys, so basically all you have to do is, if you want to find out Tesla's financial report, I think please do your research, look at the charts, look at the financial report. Just type Tesla financial reports and I'll show you. Tesla earnings report and ir.tesla.com, that means investor relations. You click it and then you have 2020 Q4, Q3, Q2, Q1, 2019 Q4, Q3, Q2, Q1. Just click 2020 Q4 and you'll get this document. Before we begin, I want to show you guys this article. Elon Musk and Tesla face lawsuit for allegedly violating SEC deals. This is regarding that whole Twitter scene. Elon Musk is being sued by one of their own investors for manipulating the Tesla market. Like I told you, this whole swing up was speculation. All right, I do not believe Tesla is worth $900. Still, they have a lot to improve. All right, I still think that 654 is still low value for Tesla. Okay, so for all of this Elon Musk and his Twitter drama, this guy is suing them for manipulating the market. And of course, Elon Musk is being sued by the SEC, which is the Securities Exchange Commission in the United States of America. right? And this is also why I think the market is going sideways, because people want to know what's going on. If they, I don't know what they'll do to Elon Musk. Still, we do not know the nitty-gritty stuff of the lawsuit. It's still an ongoing case, so the feds are not releasing any kind of information about it. So that's why I think the market is indecisive. So that's why you have to consider one more time. That's a major risk, because SEC does not fuck around when it comes to these kind of things. So again, like I told you, please consider that news, and let's look into the financial reports. All right. Okay. And the other thing is, I did write a big, massive article. So if you are someone who loves reading, I think you should read this article. I wrote this a couple of days ago, of course, when Tesla hit $597. Please make sure to read this article. I'll post the link below. I have all these details in here. For the video, I'm gonna make it short and sweet. All right. Okay, so when you are looking at a financial result sheet, there are certain few things that you have to consider and look. All right. The first thing that I want to look is the free cash flow. All right. So free cash flow is basically how much money do these people have lying around. All right. It's like, let's say after all the expenses and whatnot, you still have, left $1,000 in your pocket. That's your free cash flow. Right? You got $1,000 after all the expenses and whatnot. Right? You still have some sort of cash to do anything you want with it. So Tesla actually, good news, managed to save up some money, right? They have free cash flow of 1.8. This is actually, yeah. So hold on. So this is the free cash flow. As you can see, $1.8 billion. This is in millions, of course, and that's up by 84% than last year. And cash equivalents, $19 billion, right? That's actually a good rate, still good amount of money to have around. And of course, the other important thing that I want to consider is their revenue grew 46%. So this is good side that you should consider. This was primarily achieved through substantial growth in vehicle deliveries as well as growth in other parts of business. At the same time, vehicle average selling price ASP declined by 11%. Of course, people didn't have enough money to buy cars during the pandemic. As our product mix continue to shift from Model S and Model X to the more affordable Model 3 and Model Y. Profitability. Our operating income improved in Q4 compared to the same period last year to $575 million, resulting in a 5.4% operating margin. And of course, please make sure to read it. I'll put the link below. And of course, quarter-end cash and cash equivalents increased to $19.4 billion, like I showed you over here. Driven mainly by our recent capital raise of $5 billion. As free cash flow of $1.9 billion, partially offset by early debt repayments. Okay. Now, as you can see, the total production has also increased, and the other thing when you're looking into a financial report that you have to consider is debt and liabilities. So we got Tesla. Before we go that day, I want to show you guys this. Their gross profit actually is still the same, only increased in $3 million, as you can see, but compared to Q4 2019, Q4 2020 has been good. So look, I'm not saying Tesla is a bad company. They're clearly making money and they're making headwind, and automotive market is a hard place to be in, guys. All right, it's hard. Not so many companies are doing well, especially startups. They go bankrupt really soon because this is a really competitive market. Elon Musk himself has said that being in drugs is easier than being in automotive. Kind of makes sense, right? You got bigger competitors as well, like Toyota, Volkswagen, Ford in the States. They're crushing the game as well. I think their biggest competitor is Toyota. All right, so again, but I think the reason the dip happened because investors aren't as surprised, aren't as, not surprised actually, the word would be happy with their income. Not because it's a bad income, which is like, you could have done more, it's that speculation. I think that's what happened. Elon Musk, I think, kind of messed up. He could have just simmered it down, I think people are like, you know what, they could have been able to done more, but again, they did all right. They didn't do bad. All right, that's all you have to consider. And of course, the debt, the other important thing that I want to show you guys is total liabilities and equity. Total debt excluding vehicle and energy product financing has decreased, but still they have a debt of $6.2 billion. All right, that's substantially low compared to Q4 2019, Q1, Q2, and Q3 2020. So it's not bad. Debt is reducing. They're paying up their debt, but still, they are not doing very well. They have to do much better if they wanna, make their investors happy. So in a way, it's a good thing that this happened. And the other thing is, I wrote this in my article. Ron Barron, who's the head of Barron Capital, it's a hedge fund. They recently sold a few of their shares, not everything. Few, I think they took their profits out. But he also believes that Tesla will go up to $2,000 or $3,000 a share. So again, it's a good company to get into. But again, you have to consider those factors I told you, both good and bad. There are risks associated with Tesla. You have to consider that. My valuation in that article was $400, and of course, make sure you read this article, guys. Like, I put everything in this. I want to make videos short so you guys don't get bored halfway through the video. All right, again, good stock. I wouldn't say the best automotive stock that there is, but good stock. And of course, the EBITDA, earnings before interest and taxes, of course, that's the other thing that you have to consider before you are buying into this stock, ladies and gents. It's down 17% from 20%, so that means the earnings have reduced. I don't blame them. All right, COVID was hard for everyone. Not everyone can afford cars. And the other thing is, there's good news coming. They're releasing their I hear a dog barking, so sorry about that noise. There's something I can do about it. So they are releasing new MC trucks, and of course the Model S is supposed to come out as well. So I'm hoping that everything will be alright by next year. But again, I would not be personally buying Tesla. If I'm to buy into this automotive industry, I would definitely consider Toyota. But again, if you're an electric fan, go ahead, do it. There's nothing wrong with it. They're making money, but not good enough. Okay, and so that's about it, guys. I'm not going into more detail because I'm gonna put all of that details in this article, technical and fundamental, if you want to read it. I want to keep these videos short and sweet so you can get a quick idea of what's going on. So to sum up, we look at the charts. Looking good in the chart, kind of in an accumulation period. If you want to go in on Tesla, go long, not short. All right. And of course, before you do, read the financial report. They're doing well, not bad, but they're doing well. Okay, they still have debt to pay, and they still have more money to make. They have to make more sales if they want to survive these harsh market conditions in the automotive sector. So you have to consider those things before you getting in. So I highly suggest you read my article, look at the charts, and then of course read their financial reports before jumping in. They have so much debt to pay off, and they need to improve their EBITDA, and that's why this dip happened. But of course, buy in the dip so you are in a good area. So I would not worry too much, but go long. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video really soon. Peace.